Hiyo vibanda chakula iko, lakini bei yake iko bei kali.
Na iko pia ama iko katika hali haipatikani.
Tumeona magonjwa ni mingi sana inaletwa na chakula.
Food status zetu ziko sawa hivyo.
Kupata lishe duni na lishe iliyozidi.
Hiyo yote ni mbaya.
The second sustainable development goal is about ending hunger by 2030. And we see this, for it to actually happen, we need to talk about the right to food. So people need to know we need to actually engage on what food security is and what having the right to food is. It is important that people understand this research evidence, they understand the concept of food security, and so that they can be able to actualize the right to food in their households, in their communities.
When we did the food security project, we used several methodologies. The first one was the photo voice.
Tuanze na wewe. Hiyo picha, mwenye alipiga picha, alikuwa anataka kutuambia nini? Mtaenda mpige, mkuje, mchague, tuko na small printers, mtu aziprint, alafu kesho tu mkudiscuss.
We went out and had a meeting on 2 different occasions with focus groups. And so they went out to collect the data into the field and then came back with the data. And that data, we now used it in the meetings for the Household of Love Right to Food project. We had people from the national government, the county government, and the community come together to discuss about food, the right to food. And in this session, we're hoping to educate them on their right to food, help them understand that it is in the Constitution, but at the same time, help them understand what their role is.
You are voting to be free from hunger. You are voting to have medical care. You are voting to have whatever it is that goes with the right food security.
And then we had another event that we called the soup kitchen. We had 5 different ethnic groups prepare soup.
The methods that we worked with were 1, digital storytelling.
Fundisha how to tell our stories digitally.
A graffiti installation with primary school kids.
The first few minutes was just a warm-up session and get them to a point where they can freely open up and discuss. We got into the intricate details of what food security means to them and how they've experienced it within their communities, within their houses. They were able to discuss, debate, argue, brainstorm in terms of what they wish to be their solutions towards having a community that has food security as one of their core agendas.
Working with the kids is so much fun, so much interesting, because their ways of capturing the ideas are very, very neutral. They are not biased in any way. They help me get a good idea of how naturally things should be done. I love how innocent they are. They are not afraid of saying things as they are, and that is a big plus for me.
Methods we used during the project, one of them was to use community forums to engage people in what they think about right to food. Do they know right to food?
Inaanzia chini sana hizi shida hizo. Unaona mtu kama mimi nikaa hivi nikiwa njaa. Mimi uko na mode tofauti. Mimi uko na attitude yangu ubadilika, unaona? Inakaa nika kisirani, unaona? Sasa hapo ndo unakaga hivi unaanza una make decisions zingine mingi sana, unaona unge make.
The method Slam TV used when I was running public engagement on right to food were focus group discussions where we called community members. We also did photo voice, where photos of different foods consumed sold in Madare. We also did a participatory video, and all these were being driven by community members. Slum TV were just facilitators.
Some of the methodologies that we developed included the public engagement forum, which took the form of community dialogues. And basically in this we went out to the community and met the community members and talked to them about their right to food. We also used art in form of graffiti to pass out the message on the right to food.
What you are seeing here, this is the role of the government towards food security.
We did a mural at the Rubens Center, and we did it at a very strategic place such that everybody who gets into the center sees the mural. And we also had an open air event.
Food insecurity, you are a monster. No more sweet sugar, food of mercury. You monster, yes, a monster. Why are you killing Kenyans? Where is the maize? Can you imagine Kenyans eating maize from Mexico?
And basically this one was to bring the community together and bring those people, rather the representative from the community dialogues, to talk about what they learned.
Some of the methodologies that we used were focus group discussions, where we employed the fishbowl type of having discussions.
Nyumba moja kwa tano ndio wanaweza kuwa na food security vile inatakikana.
And we did this in the two areas I mentioned, that is Mukuru kwa Njenga and also Majengo. Photo voice and a photo voice exhibition. We went into the communities and we asked them to take pictures to reflect how they viewed right to food. We invited experts, that is a food expert and a lawyer, to come and speak to our community members through our community radio station Ghetto FM.
Unaweza kula ushibe lakini hauko na usalama.
Na taifa lina jukumu la kuendeleza kibinafsi na kimataifa njia au mbinu za uzalishaji, uhifadhi na usambazaji wa chakula ili kuhakikisha kila mmoja ana uwezo wa kupata chakula cha kutosha.
The human library was the only new methodology when you invite experts into a library setup, but you ask them to speak to the community directly as opposed to giving them written material on the right to food.
Our first method was participatory educative theater.
Yeye ni ule mtu alikuwa na ulafi to an extent alikuwa nakula hadi shimo ya donut.
That is pet. So we had first to have a script, then we had to practice the script, then act it to the different schools that we went in and also to the public. We had food basket challenge, and finally we had the drawing competition for the children.
There is so much knowledge in the community, and when you share with them, you get even more from them than they get from you.
And just talk about food and participate on what they think right to food is all about.
People want to be empowered. People want to be given a solution that will be permanent.
It gave them a lot of confidence and a different way to express themselves, which was fun and exciting.
And guys talked about urban farming, and we had one group from Mukuru, that's Mukuru Sinai, setting up an urban farm.
Na kulingana na vile nimesoma siku ya leo, kulingana na ile vibanda yote tumetembelea, hiyo vibanda chakula iko, lakini bei yake iko bei kali.
Asiongoje chakula mlejipata kwa nyumba, lazima yeye mwenyewe atoke aende atafute ndio apate.
Each and everyone has that right to get food, right to sustain himself.
Hii research ni nzuri sana kwa sababu nimejifunza mambo mengi na ninaendelea kuwa creative na ninafikiria sana vile tunaweza kufanya ndio tuwe na food security katika nchi yetu.
Hizo chakula tunafaa kuziweka place poa ndio zisishikwe na germs kama nzi zikitoka choo zinaguzwa. Sasa tunafaa kunawa tukitoka choo ndio tusikwe na ugonjwa ndogo.
Tumesoma kwa hizi hoteli zenye ziko tu huku mtaa, lazima zikuwe na health card. Sasa hoteli ikuwe safi, hadi ukija kula unafurahia.
kupata chakula kidogo ni makosa na kupata kingi tena sana
tunasema kupata lishe
duni
na lishe iliyozidi.
Hiyo yote ni mbaya.
So we were able to know when you've gone through a project, now this is how you work on the finances.
So I learned a few things on ethics, on how I can ethically present a story using a photo.
We were taken through trainings on how to data code, how to express your information from the bulky to make it easy.
I have learned how to do kind of like a corporate blog that is still in style, in line with my style of writing, but at the same time, it's very corporate and it presents the corporate.
I've been able to have a clear knowledge of what food security is.
Mimi naomba hata serikali iangalie wasee zaidi.
Make sure the policies, the laws that are already in place are being followed so that there's food security one. But again, even the laws that are there, what can be done to improve or strengthen the laws that are there.
Serikali iude policies ambazo vibanda zitamalizika.
Emphasize on linking good governance to the right to food.
Sana naweza taka at least gava ifungue hata ni kasoko kazuri hivi watu waweze kubuy food.
And making the food affordable, since affordability is one key pillar to food security, it will really be nice.
We can also recommend the WASH programs about the sanitation so that people in the community can be told about the better sanitation.
This is a very good approach to seeing how children can be involved in the conversations that sometimes we may think that they may not involve the children. So I think they've done a commendable job.
Wow, the engagement has been amazing. I would actually recommend all the researchers to incorporate public engagement in their research because this will aid acceptance of research evidence into communities. It will also aid understanding of science in community. This is the new way for APHRC.